2 years ago, their home attendance was 1,800 fans. Their average this year, home attendance, is 17,000. That's almost 10 times. And, of course, the big difference is Caitlin Clark. I think she should be up for MVP. Rookie of the Year, foregone conclusion, with statistical categories. But this is something that, to me, is larger than the stats that you're going to have. Value, I think she should be runner-up to A'ja Wilson. Now, there have been wonderful players. There are wonderful players. I'm talking about something that maybe is hard to define.
A'ja Wilson has solidified her place in WNBA history with one of the most dominant seasons the league has ever witnessed. Becoming the first player to score over 1,000 points in a single season, she finished with a staggering 1,021 points, while also leading the league in blocks with 98. Her 26.9 points per game shattered Diana Taurasi's previous record, and her 451 rebounds showcased her versatility and dominance on both ends of the court. This historic season further cements Wilson's legacy as one of the greatest to ever play the game.
Outside of A'ja Wilson, on any night, you're like, is she the best player? I mean, now, playmaking, shooting, pace, and the league, to its credit, has finally slowly gotten...
Wilson's historic campaign was fueled by a deep-seated determination, stemming from her third-place finish in the previous season's MVP race, a result she took personally. Despite being one of the top players in the league, receiving just a fourth-place vote lit a fire under her. Reflecting on this moment of motivation, Wilson explained, "It propelled me a little bit as I started my off-season workouts, but by February I was over it. I didn't want to give that person that energy." This shift in mindset marked a turning point in her preparation. Wilson no longer sought validation or used external motivations to push herself. Instead, she locked in on perfecting her game, focusing on every detail from footwork to fitness, aiming to redefine her legacy rather than chasing after past slights. That inner drive and laser-sharp focus transformed her into an unstoppable force throughout the 2024 season, not only dominating offensively, but becoming an even more formidable defensive presence, leading the league in blocks and becoming a constant threat at both ends of the floor. This relentless drive fueled Wilson's incredible season, allowing her to dominate not only as a scorer, but also to elevate her entire team. Under her leadership, the Las Vegas Aces finished the regular season strong, securing the number 4 seed in the playoffs as they aimed for a historic three-peat. Wilson's ability to perform at an elite level made her the cornerstone of the Aces' success, and her presence on the court was felt in every game. Her extraordinary efforts did not go unnoticed. In addition to claiming the MVP award, Wilson was named to the AP All-WNBA First Team, standing alongside other elite talents such as Breanna Stewart, Alyssa Thomas, and Napheesa Collier. This recognition solidified her status as one of the premier players in the league, and her contributions were instrumental in making the Aces a powerhouse. With Wilson at the helm, fans and analysts alike had high hopes for what the playoffs would bring as she looked to lead her team to yet another championship.
Let's get to the second one right here, please, involving Caitlin Clark, who broke the rookie scoring record for a season yesterday when she dropped 35 points en route to a 110-109 victory over the Dallas Wings. Clark now has 761 points, breaking the record once held by Simone Augustus. However, there is a caveat. Augustus, who will be inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame next month, set the mark back in 2006 when the WNBA regular season was just 34 games. Clark broke the record in 39 games.
One of the biggest things for myself is I've tried to keep basketball the main thing, and just to enjoy it and play fun, and play and have fun, play free. I think that's when I'm really at my best. But at the same time, you don't get caught up in all of that. That kind of just comes with how you perform on the floor. So it's definitely a cool honor. People that have been in the basketball world or the WNBA space for a really long time to think of you in that way. But at the same time, I feel like there is just so much room for me to improve. And
Caitlin Clark burst onto the WNBA scene in her rookie year with an explosive and undeniable impact. Entering the league amid tremendous hype, Clark not only met expectations but exceeded them, leading the Indiana Fever to their first playoff appearance since 2016, a remarkable turnaround for the franchise. Her historic season was highlighted by her groundbreaking ability to distribute the ball, as she shattered the WNBA's single-season assist record with 337 assists. Among her standout performances, Clark delivered a jaw-dropping 19 assists in a single game, marking the highest total ever recorded in league history. This playmaking prowess showcased her exceptional vision and court awareness, establishing her as a true floor leader. Clark's achievements went beyond just assists. She also made her mark as a scorer, averaging 19.2 points per game, and her dynamic style of play quickly made her a fan favorite. With her remarkable rookie season, she not only transformed the Fever's fortunes but also set the stage for what promises to be a brilliant career in the WNBA. In addition to her remarkable playmaking prowess, Caitlin Clark shattered the WNBA rookie scoring record, averaging an impressive 19.2 points per game. Her offensive firepower, combined with her exceptional leadership on the court, transformed the Indiana Fever into legitimate contenders, culminating in her earning unanimous AP Rookie of the Year honors. Reflecting on this significant achievement, Clark humbly stated, "This recognition wouldn't be possible without an incredible group of teammates and coaches. We are looking forward to continuing an exciting regular season in the postseason." Her words highlighted the collaborative spirit that fueled the Fever's resurgence, underscoring her belief in teamwork as a cornerstone of their success. With Clark at the helm, the Fever not only made their playoff return, but also reignited hope for a bright future in the WNBA. Despite Caitlin Clark's phenomenal rookie season, she finished fourth in the MVP voting, trailing behind Aja Wilson, Nafisa Collier, and Brianna Stewart. While Clark set impressive assist records and led the Indiana Fever back to the playoffs, her slower start, marked by the team's rough 1-8 opening, likely impacted her candidacy for the league's highest honor. The demanding nature of her college season, followed by a brief off-season before stepping into the WNBA spotlight, took a toll on her early performance. However, the Olympic break provided a much-needed reset, allowing her to finish the regular season on a scoring tear. Had Clark maintained that elevated level of play throughout the year, she could have posed a more formidable challenge to Wilson in the MVP race. Ultimately, Wilson's statistical dominance in scoring, rebounding, and defense, coupled with her leadership on a more successful Las Vegas Aces team, solidified her MVP case. The Aces, aiming for their third consecutive title, concluded the regular season with a stronger standing than the Fever, and Wilson's all-around impact was simply undeniable. Her season was historic, setting a high bar that even Clark's remarkable achievements couldn't quite reach. The juxtaposition of their seasons raises intriguing what-if scenarios about what could have been had circumstances played out differently. Beyond the remarkable achievements of Aja Wilson and Caitlin Clark, several other stars received well-deserved recognition this season. Tiffany Hayes of the Las Vegas Aces was named 6th Woman of the Year, showcasing her critical role off the bench. Her impact resonated both on the court and in the locker room, where she provided invaluable leadership and energy. Meanwhile, Cheryl Reeve earned Coach of the Year honors for her exceptional ability to lead the Minnesota Lynx to a surprising second-place finish in the regular season, especially given that preseason predictions had them ranked 9th. Skylar Diggins-Smith made a triumphant return to the league following the birth of her second child, earning the title of Comeback Player of the Year as she averaged 15.1 points and 6.4 assists. Her resilience and determination were truly inspiring. Additionally, Dearica Hamby of the Los Angeles Sparks took home the Most Improved Player award, significantly raising her scoring average by over 8 points per game, proving her growth on the court. Lastly, Nafisa Collier, a standout on both ends of the floor, claimed the Defensive Player of the Year award, anchoring the Lynx's league-best defense and underscoring her importance to the team's success. These players not only showcased individual excellence, but also highlighted the depth of talent in the WNBA, making this season one for the history books. The future appears incredibly bright for both Aja Wilson and Caitlin Clark. Aja Wilson, already a 3-time MVP, is solidifying her status as one of the greatest players to ever grace the court. With her continued dominance and the Las Vegas Aces' ongoing success, her legacy is only growing. On the other hand, Caitlin Clark, despite narrowly missing out on MVP honors this season, is poised to become the face of the league in the years to come. Many believe that her snub from the 2024 Olympic team will only serve to fuel her competitive fire. As she continues to develop her skills and leadership, there's a strong possibility that by the 2028 Olympics, she could lead Team USA to gold, all while adding MVP accolades to her impressive resume. With both players at the top of their game, the WNBA's future looks more exciting than ever, promising thrilling matchups and unforgettable moments that will shape the league for years to come.